Imagine standing a mere few feet away from a concrete division that not only splits a city in half, but symbolically segments the world into two stark ideologies. Now envision delivering a speech resonant with the audacity of hope and the bold demand for freedom against a backdrop noise that's a cocktail of cheers, jeers, and the chilling mechanical whisk of surveillance technology. This was the scenario on June 12, 1987, when President Ronald Reagan stood at Berlin's Brandenburg Gate and etched his words into the annals of history by challenging Soviet Union leader Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down this wall. Reagan's Berlin Wall speech was not merely rhetoric, it was a defining moment of the 20th century, a masterful blend of audacity and precision that arguably steered the course of the Cold War. Often, the measure of a speech's power lies in its enduring resonance. Over 3 decades later, Reagan's demand continues to echo, symbolizing not just a call for physical dismantlement but also an enduring plea for liberty against oppression. In the decades-long saga of the Cold War, the Berlin Wall stood as a stark symbol of ideological division, capitalism and democracy on one side, communism and totalitarianism on the other. Erected in 1961, the wall was the physical manifestation of what Winston Churchill famously referred to as the Iron Curtain between Eastern and Western Europe. By the time Reagan took to the podium in 1987, the Cold War had experienced several fluctuations in intensity, and the world was closely watching the interactions between the new Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev and the staunch anti-communist US president. Crafting the defiant message, Reagan's rhetoric at the Brandenburg Gate. The crafting of Reagan's speech is a tale of defiance, not just against the Soviet adversary but also against cautionary advice from his own advisors. Peter Robinson, a young speechwriter tasked with drafting the address, encountered resistance from both State and Defense Department officials as well as from the National Security Council. The pivotal phrase, "tear down this wall," was seen as too provocative, potentially damaging the improving US-Soviet relations. Nevertheless, Reagan, recognizing the moment's historical magnitude, insisted on keeping it, demonstrating his unwavering belief in the power of words to foster change. Robinson drew inspiration from conversations with Berliners who expressed to him a yearning for freedom and a profound sense of separation. This public sentiment deeply influenced the shaping of the speech's tone and content. When Reagan delivered those words, he was not just voicing his own convictions, but echoing the collective desire of an oppressed populace. The speech's lasting impact is manifold. Diplomatically, it positioned Reagan as a formidable opponent of Soviet communism, but also as a leader who believed deeply in peace through strength. Publicly, it uplifted the spirits of East Germans and other Eastern Bloc citizens, firming up their resolve against communist rule. The speech also cemented Reagan's legacy as a master communicator, with the ability to clearly articulate not only the aspirations of American policy, but the broader longing for freedom and democracy worldwide. In conclusion, Ronald Reagan's speech at the Brandenburg Gate transcended mere diplomatic formality. It was a pivotal moment in Cold War history, a masterclass in political bravery and rhetorical skill that continues to inspire leaders and citizens alike in the pursuit of liberty and justice. In conclusion, Ronald Reagan's speech at the Brandenburg Gate transcended mere diplomatic formality. It was a pivotal moment in Cold War history, a masterclass in political bravery and rhetorical skill that continues to inspire leaders and citizens alike in the pursuit of liberty and justice. This essay highlighted not just a key historical moment, but also the potent power of presidential rhetoric in shaping not just national policy, but global history.